The league's two best rookies are facing off today for our episode. That's right, we've got another episode of Jackson Baldwin versus Freddie Staples, and I know this is already the third time we're going to watch them play against each other, but I feel like it's important here in the early stages of this franchise to establish someone who I think could be a big-time rival, later on in the franchise when we're a playoff caliber team. As long as the Spurs don't kind of screw up the rebuild around him, I think Freddie Staples and the Spurs have a good chance of being a good competitor, probably on a similar timeline as us. And just taking a look at how these guys are doing so far, let's go ahead and compare their seasons early on here. Freddie Staples is the only other guy alongside Jackson Baldwin who is averaging over 20 points a game, and then he goes down another 2.5 down here to Mirko Petrovic, who we will also be seeing here in an episode really soon. But both these guys averaging over 25 and 5 this year with 2.5 stocks plus each as well. Both of them shooting over 50%. And just these big three rookies, just extending it to Mirko Petrovic even, they're all making really nice early impacts on their squads. And Petrovic is in the East. I'm sure we'll face him plenty in this series as well, but Staples being in the West really makes him a natural rival for us. We made a lineup change, and I used a 2-game sample size to kind of test out if this lineup change could work. And they're the 2 games. You notice that the last episode we played against the Seattle Supersonics, these 2 games here I use as experimental. I watched this game against the Pelicans off camera. And as you can see, Jackson Baldwin did his thing. The best playmaking game I've currently seen of him yet, with 14 assists, was all over this game. But the thing I want you to pay attention to here is Dion Haywood getting more minutes than Andrew Nembhard. Now, why would that be? I have made a lineup change. I don't know if it's going to be a permanent one, but I do want to test it out here in this episode. I have put Dion Haywood in the starting lineup. Now, I did not change the minutes. Andrew Nembhard is still supposed to get 28 minutes to Dion Haywood's 20. Obviously, they don't always get the minutes they're signed in an NBA game because depending on stoppages and stuff like that. But here's why I think this might benefit us here. If we take a look at the episodes we've had so far this year, first one we scored 112 points, not bad at all. That's kind of where I want to be on an episode by episode basis. If we can get about 110, that's pretty good. But the episode after that, only 86 points scored against the Suns. And then despite the fact that we won, we still only scored 99 points against the Seattle Supersonics here. And when I was thinking after I recorded this episode against the Sonics, I was like, why can't we just score more? And I think part of it is due to just no natural playmakers on the bench. What is Nembhard's calling card? He is a playmaker, whereas he's not as good of a scorer, and he's been not scoring very efficiently. We will look at our whole lineup and how they're doing so far this season in just a minute. Not scoring efficiently, more of a playmaker. I think he might benefit more from shooters like Reeves, O'Neal, and Braun here, or Brown. I honestly don't know. I need to look it up here soon. Having a lot of shooters around him and just being able to dish the ball a little bit more might benefit Nembhard, not being asked to kind of shoot threes, even though he's not terrible, right? B+ isn't terrible, but Haywood would be somebody that could benefit more from having a more off-ball role, right? Just being asked to shoot open shots created by Baldwin. Because as we know, when Baldwin's on the court in these first 3 episodes, our offense is running through him. He's touching the ball pretty much every possession. And so the point guard gets transitioned more to an off-ball role, and I think Dion Haywood is more suited to that. Just take a look at the roster as a whole. We're about a month into the season. Let's see how everyone is doing here. Baldwin, of course, leading us with 23, 5, and 6. Durant also getting over 20 points per game, getting that 2 people over 20 points per game. He's averaging 11 rebounds as well, shooting 73% from the field. Okiki here, averaging the third most minutes on the team. He's scoring about 9 points per game, 3 rebounds, assists and a half, steal and a half. He's shooting much better than he did last year, both from the field and from deep. And so I like to see that improvement. He's taken to starting quite well, I think. Nemhard, his percentages have actually gone up after the last couple of games. But 3-point shooting, which we kind of need a 3-point shooting around Baldwin. He has been atrocious this year. Reddish, he's been doing pretty solid. I think he was pretty much kind of close to what he was giving us last year. Lavert, he's not in the rotation anymore. Haywood hasn't been shooting too well, but again, most of this has been on the bench where he's, I don't think, been put in his best situation. So hopefully, you know, starting can up this guy's efficiency. The game that we watched, he did really well in, I think. So Braun is shooting well from the floor, but not as good from three. Like 35% is not bad, but for a guy with A+, expect a little bit more. But yeah, just seeing how these point guards were kind of both underachieving early to start this year, I think that's why I wanted to make the change. T-Mobile Arena here in Vegas will be the host of this game. Freddie Staples dishes to Davis to start this game out. Reddish finds Baldwin in the post. He gets doubled. Kicks to a wide open Okiki from deep. Bottoms. Staples is going to get double screens here. Finds some space off of it. Tries to hit Sohan, but Dion Haywood was in the passing lane. Running the other way, we get it down inside to Baldwin. Turning around, shooting, and the foul against Terrence Davis. Hot start here in the first minute of this one for the home squad. This guy's so unstoppable in the post. Trying to make it the second three-point play to start this game, and he does so successfully. Sal tries to dish it inside to Staples, but Dion Haywood has his second steal already. Cam Reddish for three is good. We are on fire to start this game. Staples in the post. He's got some room to fire. Haywood needs to D up a little bit better against who's their best player. Haywood, he's turning around and shooting. Drops home for him. Assist goes to Duran. Doesn't get too many of those. Terrence Davis to receive the pick. Almost pulled up from the mid-range. Instead finds Baldwin, who drains the triple. Baldwin. He's going inside, dishing to Duran. Layup is good. Nice little pick and roll action there. Staples gets the high screen, going inside and finishing around Jalen Duran there. Sill's got it. He feeds Staples in the post. And turning around and shooting, and no good is Staples. Haywood did a nice job competing there. Baldwin gets the Duran screen. Duran inside. Nice touch going against Naz Reid. Baldwin off the catch and shoot is drawing back iron on that three-point attempt. And they push it ahead in transition. The Spurs find Freddie Staples inside. He gets the layup to go with the foul as well. Both of these rookies are being heavily involved in their offenses. Pick and roll here at the top. Reddish has it. He's turning around and firing. Duran grabs the rebound and flushes it home. Out to Baldwin. Pick and roll now. Baldwin stops and pops. Rims around and out. Only 1 of 4 here early for Baldwin. Not his best start. Nemhard. Kicks it to Braun, who pump fakes and finds an open Felder. Nice ball movement there from the boys. Shot clock winding down. We're trying to dish it to Braun. It got there? And then we get the bucket. Okay. Felder, a little bit of a short-range jumper. Branham gets to the Collins screen. This is a 2-on mid-range shot is pure. Nemhard gets the Felder screen. This is a 2-on in the post. Spinning shot is good. Devontae Graham fouled him on the shot as well. It's going to extend our lead here to 7, trying to make it 8 here from the free throw line. A little bit of an awkward motion from Felder, but I feel like he makes a decent amount of his free throws. Ron from the mid-range. That shot goes down for him. Malachi Branham getting a screen from Carmelo Anthony, and he's going to the rim. And one there. Misses first 3 shots, but decides to go to the rim this time, and it is a good idea because he gets 3 points out of it. Dish inside to Bradford Reeves. Goes up for the slam. Nemhard found him perfectly there. We're shooting 63% early here. Nemhard receives a screen from Felder. Thought about pulling it from deep. Instead finds the better shooter. That was a good decision there. And Bradford Reeves knocks down that 3. Nemhard has some space from the mid-range. He's had some trouble finding his shot this first quarter as well. And in transition, San Antonio gets a wide open dunk there. Bad defense. Christian into the lane. Trying to finish over Carmelo Anthony, and he does just that. Nice move. Spurs playing for the last shot. They're going to give it to Anthony in the post. Trying to fake out Royce O'Neal, but Royce is a pretty good defender. Graham from deep 3-point range is no good, so the first quarter comes to an end, and so far this offensive experiment is working out quite well. I think Nemhard was good for the second unit. I think Haywood had a nice first quarter as well with the starters. And 33 points in a quarter is something you'll definitely take. Christian spinning and shooting in the mid-range. Nice shot. Nas Reed turns around and shoots the hook shot over Felder. Gets it to fall. Nemhard to Baldwin. He's shooting another 3. Been way too much outside shooting for Baldwin in this game. That's why he's 1 for 5 now, I think. Baldwin gets a screen from Felder. Pulls up from the mid-range. Dude, go to the basket. He hasn't shot. He's shot 1 inside shot. What is up with this guy this game? Baldwin from the mid-range. Dishes to Duran inside. Saw the help defense and found the hole in it. With a nice feed. Gets a screen from Nas Reed going inside on Dion Haywood, but that was beautiful defense despite the fancy moves. Shot clock winding down for San Antonio. Vassell forced to pull it from deep, but he splashes it home. Sohan grabs the offensive rebound and then takes Reddish to 10 after that. Dion Haywood gets the Baldwin screen on the roll. Post hook shots, or turnaround push shot, I should say more like, is good for Baldwin. Looks like we're trying to get Baldwin a post touch here. That's what we're going to do. He finds a wide open Haywood. No, even with the on fire, he can't hit the shot. Duran, though, cleans this up. Baldwin has Haywood in the post and finishes right over the top of him. Baldwin, he's isolating against Davis. Floater is falling for him. Still not going all the way in, but it's better than his jump shooting, that's for sure. Sohan, we know that play. We run it for Chumo Kiki quite often. Baldwin has it in isolation against Terrence Davis. Going to the rim, and the layup falls for him. Starting to heat up here in the second quarter. Staples takes the high screen. Dishes to the corner to Reed, who rattles his Long ball home. This is the second unit with Haywood, and it's so easy to see the impact that Hayward makes. Sorry, that Nemhard makes, because we just pass around and don't really create shots much in this second unit. Duran, though, creating his own shot off the rebound. Vassell dishes to Mello inside. Off glass and in. Gets a screen and he's driving in the paint. Dishing back to the corner for the three. Spurs on a 14-6 run, trying to get back in this one. We need to let Nemhard and Felder in this game because this lineup doesn't have a true point guard, and it shows with plays like that. In transition, Vassell is fouled. Oh boy, at least we can actually get a point guard here. Wide open shot here created for Reeves, but he can't hit. That was the best shot we've created in a while, though. And then Devontae Graham the other way is just charging into Andrew Nemhard. Bullock from deep. No, what is that? Why didn't Nemhard get that rebound? Why? Wide open three again for Reeves. This time he splashes at home. Finally. Nemhard in the post over Devontae Graham. Didn't get the 2-for-1 there, but I'm content with just waiting and getting a better shot. Mello has it in the post. 4 seconds left in the half. His shot is off. So it will be a 6-point Vegas lead at halftime. Tale of two different quarters here. Only scoring 21 in the end here in the second quarter. Had a really bad stretch there at the end. Got 5 points late in the quarter, but we were at 49 for a while. Pick and roll with Baldwin and Duran to start the half. Nice feed and a nice finish from Duran to end that playoff. Vassell dishes to Staples on the wing, who drops in the teardrop three. Baldwin has Sohan on him. Goes inside on him and just blows by him for the layup. Vassell driving in the paint. Has Deion Haywood on him. Davis forced to take the contested three. Duran grabs the board. Feeding Baldwin in the post. This is where he should be getting his touches. Haywood left open from three. Dude can't hit a shot tonight, dude. Vassell blocked by Duran. Las Vegas running. Feeding it to Haywood. Inside to Duran. Baldwin gets it. He's driving inside. Gets fouled by Davis. Bailed out. Vassell. He's trying to drive on Duran, but the defense was right there to force the miss. Baldwin. He's trying to get the and one there. He does get the foul. Can't get the shot to go, though. Finally getting to the line here, being a little bit more aggressive these last couple of possessions, which is a good thing because he's been a jump shooter tonight, which he is not. Staples kicks inside to Terrence Davis. Nice pass. And Davis finishes the playoff. Baldwin kicks to Cam Reddish, wide open. Haven't seen too much from him today. Nemhard kicks to Baldwin, his 6th three-pointer today. Dude! Baldwin, if he takes a three here, I'm going to be livid. He goes inside and slams it over Jeremy Sohan instead. That's the Jackson Baldwin we know and love here in Las Vegas. Don't know why he's chosen to be a jump shooter today when he has abilities like that. Staples defended by Nemhard. He's stolen from there by Reddish. Nemhard in transition. Gets inside, but doesn't shoot. Zach Collins finds himself an easy lane to the bucket there off the nice feed. Graham inside, blocked by Felder. 2.5 seconds left on the shot clock. Graham forced to put it up from 3. Hits it. We're shooting 4 of 20 from 3. 20%. Doing so poorly. Graham off the dribble. He's hitting. Nobody else is hitting, but Graham is now here. 2 in a row. Reeves created some space there. Decided not to shoot it, though. Nemhard going inside. Blocked by Collins. Nemhard's going to be forced to take a bad shot here. Oh, boy, dude. I don't know if this offense is fixable. We just have guys with A's and A+ three-pointers that just don't know how to make one. I don't know what it is, dude. It's really frustrating to watch is what it is. Nemhard with the shot clock winding down again. Forced to take another bad shot, but it does rattle home. 15 points is what we scored in this third quarter. 15! We've allowed San Antonio back in this game because nobody can make a shot. Our shot selection is not even bad. If your name's not Jackson Baldwin, I've probably liked your shot selection today. But nobody's making them. The third quarter comes to an end. We scored 15 points in the quarter. 33 points in the first was awesome. We've scored that many total since, pretty much. 33 points in the first quarter, 36 points over the next 2 quarters. Combined. What the hell? Staples goes inside on Haywood. That was nice defense, but Staples finishes through the contact. Vassell. Going inside, draws the reddish foul. Okay, I disagree, but whatever. Dude has 10 free throws. Refs realize we're in Vegas, right? Not San Antonio. Are they aware of that? Okay. Baldwin jump shoots again. This time he actually makes it, though. Vassell pulls up from the mid-range. Yor. Going to Baldwin in the post again. He's getting doubled again. And he's scoring again. What is with these? Oh. Alright. Just finish the 3-point play, please. That was such a stupid animation. Nice oop to Duran there. Reddish finds the big man on the roll. There's Davis on the inside, spinning around and scoring over Baldwin. Okay. Staples dishes to Baldwin, who finishes through the Davis contact. We're back in the lead here. Staples, high screen and roll. Whoa, fancy pass to Davis. He can't finish that play, though. That would have been a pretty awesome highlight. Haywood off the dribble, still hasn't found his range here. We're in the fourth quarter now. Don't think he's going to find it tonight. That is a feed to Bullock on the inside. He finishes the play. Naz Reid on the inside. That's blocked by Duran. Naz Reid gets it back, though. And Duran with good second effort as well, forcing 2 misses there. Baldwin. He shot that. I don't know what that was. That was terrible. Vassell cutting inside on the other end. Ties this game back up. I don't know what's different about this game, why he's tired so early, because he keeps shooting threes. Is that why? Draws the foul here. Missed the first free throw. Don't go over 2. There we go. Vassell has it. He gets the screen. And Duran rejects his shot. Right back down in his face. Haywood the other way. Looks like we'll settle down and run a play. Baldwin from the mid-range. That's not a good shot. Duran also has the Gatorade on him. Why is everybody tired this game? We're just at that point in the season already? What's going on? Shot clock winding down. Staples hits that shot to tie it at 84 apiece. Wow. What a shot from the rookie point guard. Beating Baldwin in the post. Turns around and the drop step. Shot. Gives us the lead right back. Nemhard gets the Baldwin screen. Down to Baldwin. Turning around from the mid-range. Pure. Terrence Davis from deep. Drops it in. Clutch shot from him. Back down to a 1. Score game. High screen and roll with Baldwin and Duran. Feed inside to Duran is fouled by Zach Collins. Some bad misses from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. It's one of them though. In the mid-range to Collins. He shoots over Duran and scores. Ties the game back up for San Antonio. Baldwin has it. Takes the Duran screen. Going inside on Collins. Scores the layup. 30 points on the day for Baldwin. Both these young rookies have been quite good. Both shooting at or right around 50%. Vassell. Pick and roll. Tries to feed it to Collins, but Reddish was there. Jumped the passing lane and got the steal. Baldwin, he has Staples on him. Decides to shoot the mid-range jumper over him. And it falls down. His efficiency has jumped up here in the fourth. Staples draws the Duran foul on the drive. Has a chance to pull it back down to just a 2-point difference. Staples will go 2 for 2 from the line. 91-93. 2 minutes left in a 2-point ball game. Gonna watch the rest of this game here as Duran on the pick and roll will get fouled by Collins. 2 for 2 from the line here will make it a 2-score ball game. First one is up and in. Number 2 rattles in as well. 95-91. Davis. Defended by Baldwin. Kicks it inside to Staples. What a pass. And what a finish there from Staples as well. He's up to 24 points on the night. Spurs refusing to go away. And almost picked off by Sohan there. Okiki gets the layup in. Back up to 4 points. Staples trying to calm everybody down here. Spurs need this bucket. Vassell. Back up to Staples. Takes the Sohan screen and tries to go inside. Had Vassell in the corner, but decided to take it himself. Earns himself a couple more free throws here. Good on the first. Second, is up and good as well. Both teams basically going back and forth the last few minutes now. Baldwin. Driving in, and he now gets the foul. It's been a lot of free throws here in the late game. Really throughout this fourth quarter, it's been pretty heavy free throws. After these 2 free throws, I want to see how many free throws have been shot this quarter because it feels like a lot. Baldwin clutch on that first free throw. Let's keep it at 4, my man. He's on fire. There we go. Pure, no doubt about it. Now, I do want to see. So, free throw wise, we've shot 20, they've shot 17. Pretty even. And in the fourth quarter, 10 and 7. So almost half of the free throws have been shot here. It was 10 and 10 through 3 quarters, and now it's 20 and 17 here after this fourth quarter. A lot of fouls called here, but that's not distracting from this great game. Sohan's layup is good. Both teams just scoring 2 points at a time. San Antonio Spurs need to stop, and we need to keep our foot on the gas here. Baldwin dishes to Duran. That layup is good. Nice finds and nice finish. Under 37 seconds now. Staples starting to hurry it up a bit. Staples to Davis in the corner, off the mark. And they do foul Duran before he can get the pass off. We'll take our last time out here. Guess give Duran a breather before he shoots his 2 free throws, as these could really clinch this game if you were to drain them both. 1 for 1. Now 1 for 2. He is strong on his second. San Antonio needs to score quickly here. They do have team takeover. Staples slowing it down, waiting for the screen now, pulling the contested 3, which he hits. Staples is insane, dude. That's the second 3 like that he's made this fourth quarter, or this game. I think that other one was the fourth quarter as well. And it's not quite over. We need to go 2 for 2 here with Nembhard. Swishing in the first. Never a doubt in his mind. 2 is no good. We're keeping the Spurs in it. After what we just saw from Freddie Staples, are we honestly sure he's not going to make another one like that? He's hit 2 just with the guy right in his face. We got to have someone other than Staples shoot this shot. They get it to Staples in the corner. That's a clean look. He's offline with it, though. Baldwin is fouled. Staples hits the impossible shot and then gets a clean look from the corner and can't finish. Baldwin could clinch the game right here. First one rattles in and we've got a 2-score lead. That should end this game, but what an effort by Staples and the Spurs here to make sure to keep this game through and through. Also, what an effort by us just to score every single possession. Baldwin doesn't even want to give Terrence Davis the easy 3 at the end. Blocks that one away. 105-100 is the victory. We had good first and fourth quarters. I think we scored, what would that have been? 36 and 33 in the first and fourth quarters. Scored 36 combined in quarters 2 and 3. So started well, ended well. That ends up being enough for us. Jalen Duran is your player of the game. No surprise. He's just such a beast on the offensive glass. He always gives us extra points there every single game. Blocked a bunch of shots today. Finished a bunch. Always shoots well. Was 11 for 13 today. 26-18 with 3 blocks. Did turn it over 3 times. Baldwin ends up 36, 3 and 6. Shot 50% from the field. And he just had a terrible start. He was shooting way too many threes. I think he had 6 threes through like early on in the third quarter. Just stopped shooting them. Started getting a lot more efficient. Started playing his game and it worked out for him. Had a very strong finish. I think he scored 17. We scored 19 in the fourth, I think. Can we see? Oh yeah, there we go. Fourth quarter, 19 with 7 of 9 for Baldwin in the fourth. Made the difference for us there. He just started to play his game, like I said. Felder was the only other one in double digits today. Just in terms of scoring, we're seeing 0 for 6, 2 for 5. Bad for Reeves. I mentioned he was kind of the only one that seemed like he was hitting. Chuma hit his lone shot, 0 for 3, 1 for 2, 0 for 2, 0 for 5. Deon Haywood, man. He's a good shooter. He just wasn't today. That's for sure. I expect this to be just abnormally bad shooting game from him. But based off that, I think it's worth keeping up this experiment of Haywood. I'm starting. I like it a little bit, and we're going to keep it here for the next couple of weeks. I do want to see Baldwin versus Petrovic for the first time too, so we're only going to simulate through December 5th. Today, we'll see. We did pick up a 142 to 110 win over the Suns there. That would be the only win here in this stretch. Taking a look at how we won that game, we had 4 guys score 20 for us. Duran, Reddish, Reeves, and Baldwin all over 20 points. Baldwin doesn't shoot. There's been like the occasional game where he shoots a lot in simulation, but he usually doesn't shoot very much in these simulated games. Reeves got himself 9 of 10 from the free throw line, which is pretty impressive, but 12 of 15, 9 of 13, 6 of 11, 8 of 10. These top 4 guys all played extremely well. Kiki was efficient. He continues to be pretty efficient this year, which I quite like. So there we have it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the standings at the end of this episode. Here in the conference, we are 5th worst here, and the Supersonics are right next to us. But then these 3 are kind of, looks like, easily the worst. And then us in Seattle and maybe Memphis, which is surprising. So it looks like, I don't think we're going to be... Right now, we're just outside of the play-in tournament. But taking a look at the guys beneath us, the Grizzlies, Suns, Pelicans, Mavericks, I don't think we're going to crack any of those guys. And then taking a look at the East, Charlotte is the worst. That's no surprise. Bulls, Wizards, no really surprises here at the bottom in the East. But coming off a season where we had the worst record in the league, having 8 wins, that's what we have 7 teams with less wins than us so far. So that's not too bad. But that's all I've got for this episode. I'll be back soon with another, and I see you then.